number 32, Trey Jackson-Davis. Shooting guard, 6'4", number 7, Buddy Hield. At forward, 6'6", number 23, Draymond Green. At small forward, 6'7", number 10, Jimmy Butler. At guard, 6'3", number 30, Stephen Curry.
Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony alongside, I'm Kevin Harlan at the table. And from the sidelines, it's our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Bogdan Bogdanovic.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The pairing up front, Johnson and Capella. Bogdanovic on the wing. He's paired with Rizachet, and it's Young in at the 1 spot. And for the Warriors, up front, it's Green at the 4 with Jackson Davis at the 5. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield, and it's Butler in at the 3. RJ, for the few teams already suffering big-time injuries, how do they keep up their spirits? How do they keep going?
I feel like the term next man up is overused, but what it comes down to is you need to have faith in the guys you have available.
Now Butler, following Bogdan Bogdanovic's three-point attempt. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight coverage.
Now here's Bogdanovic. Johnson outside. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer. A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
And this is why Bogdanovic has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Steve Kerr. Hey, what do you have to say?
Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive if they hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Now, here is Young. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Curry gets the bucket.
Sometimes there's just no stopping Curry. He's just too skilled.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Green against Johnson. And here's Young from the arc. Warriors with the rebound. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Curry against Young. Pass to Hield. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
A nice shot by Young.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
And here is Curry. Last game with 30 points. Pass to Hield. And then Hield with the dunk.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. look at how the competition stacks up right now. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look at the Lakers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
I think for the Warriors, they're moving in the wrong direction. The good news, though, it's still early in the season. A lot of games left to be played. Plenty of time to turn things around.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Not just forcing mistakes, but converting them into buckets on the other end. Great controlled aggression from their D in that game.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%.
Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Now, here's Bogdanović, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Capella sets a screen for Bogdanović. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Green. Young against Curry. Green left side. Back to Curry. They kick out to Hield. Curry on the wing. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Butler. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella's in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
The Hawks trail by 3. Young outside. Pass to Bogdanović. This one for 3. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Warriors have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Butler passes to Curry over Young. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Curry's got his second basket.
Nice work from the in-between area. Curry has no problem taking this shot when it's available.
Here's Johnson. It's deflected. Outside Curry. And stolen by Bogdanović. Going inside. And the dunk by Risacher.
Risacher so talented with the ball in his hands.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. But take a look at the Warriors. In the early season, they find themselves down in 9th place.
And seeing where the Warriors are, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
And the clock is ticking for them to make that push. It's looking like they'll be fighting for a spot in the play-in.
Johnson, a wide open look. Good on the three-point shot.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Curry kicks to Butler. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Strong move by Butler, making sure that was a quality possession.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Hield. How his last 10 games have gone. He's putting up 13 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, not playing outside himself, but finding lots of chances to do his thing and affect the game.
Bogdanović, no luck. The Warriors trail. Outside Curry. Lets it go from deep, and he's good on the 3-ball. Curry's got 7.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
High post Young. Curry meets him.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
And Butler, here we go. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Butler. Curry's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Warriors. The Hawks trail by 5. Young outside. Capella with a screen on Curry. Young passes to Capella. And here's Bogdanović for 3. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Kuminga's come in for the Warriors. Golden State's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Curry looking around. Pass to Kuminga. They kick out to Hield. No good on the 3. Atlanta's gone 4 of 8 on their 3-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. The 3-point game, such a big part of the NBA. Let's see the best teams at it. In the third spot, the Hawks.
No doubt, they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
Capella dishes to Bogdanović. Sinks the 3-pointer. 12 points for him.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here's Curry. He's got 10. Pass to Jackson Davis. The kick outside to Butler. Just 4 to shoot. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Butler's got his 3rd bucket of the night. The Hawks trailing. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Guys, thanks. Well, Jimmy Butler is in the 5th stop of his NBA career. He'd been in a standoff with the Heat. As they hesitated to extend him at the number he desired, he knew there's going to be someone willing to pay up. And guys, I'm very interested to see how Butler fits in his new opportunity.
We'll continue to track that story. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
From downtown, Curry's shot is good. And now a 4-point Warrior lead.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Well, over the years, the Warriors have had some historic tax bills.
Yeah, and for the most part, it's been well worth it because it's led to championships and they generate a ton of income. But now, with this tax repeater penalties, you can see why they've tried to cut costs, and every team in the league has followed.
And you know, few guys play their role better than Bogdanović. And by that, I mean he's often exceeding expectations and giving his squad more than they asked him.
Atlanta making a switch here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Nance comes in for Jalen Johnson. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Riza. And Daniels subbed in for Young. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. The Warriors have found something with Draymond Green and Trayce Jackson-Davis inside. Green says, with the rim protected by Trayce, I can just play off instinct and read the game. Jackson-Davis says, being able to interchange with him is great. The things he teaches me has helped my game a lot. Kevin?
I'd love to hear those stories. Thanks, David. Bangs home the trifecta.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And the shot is good.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And some changes here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Trayce Jackson-Davis. Podziemski's coming in for Hield. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Stephen Curry. Now here's Butler. He's got 6. Yep, that one goes in there. Butler's got 8 points.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Here's Daniels. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Butler against Hunter.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Podziemski. 1:56 left in the first. Here's Kuminga. Atlanta with the rebound. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
It's time to see which teams made the adjustments that can give them the edge. Some conference pride at stake here, too.
The Warriors leading. Pass to Podziemski. 1:22 left to play in the first quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul.
It didn't take long for Podziemski to establish himself as an elite charge taker.
The funny thing about the game of basketball is that some things can't be taught. Pods clearly has the it factor when it comes for the timing that it takes to draw charges. He can steal a few possessions for you every single game.
The first one falls. Trae Young, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Richard, we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
Well, there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
Now, here's Melton. He has yet to score. Kuminga finds Podziemski. And here's Melton. Left side, Butler. And that one comes up a bit short. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Pass to Nance. Here's Hunter. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Kuminga, screen on Hunter, to the paint, and Kuminga throws it down.
And I just love how Butler uses that pick and roll. Whatever the defense gives him, he takes.
Now Young. Pass to Daniel. Fires from deep. And that one released in time, but no good. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He nailed it from long range in that quarter. Winds up with a total of 4 3-pointers in the period. Back right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shape the game. They have a distinct advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
State's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Up front, it's Green at the 4 with Jackson Davis at the 5. And it's Kuminga in at the 3 slot. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Here's Young, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Young's got the game tied up here for the Hawks. Warriors shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Curry with it. Pass to Green. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Young outside. Hunter with it. Jacks up a 3. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Bobbed up there for Green.
Clever move by Curry, using the play to make room for a different shooter.
Assisted Stephen Curry.
It's a neck-and-neck game in San Francisco. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Young outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
You know, you can't be overzealous inside when you guard now. You got to be better at contesting without fouling.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team. You can't stand him if he's playing against you.
The Warriors making a switch here. Hields checked in. Young with the steal. Here's Hunter driving inside. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line.
Second
Jonathan
foul.
Kuminga picks one up.
Team foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Now, here's Curry. He's got 16. Here's Kuminga. Hunter grabs the miss.
That's just the bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Daniel from outside. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Curry against Young. Three-pointer, Hield. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Love the response there from Hield, matching threes.
The Hawks leading by 3. And here's Young. 6 points for him. To the middle. Here's Nance. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Curry. His offensive numbers jump right off the screen at you. He's averaging over 29 points a game. The three ball from Curry.
This is Pete Curry shooting with real confidence off the catch. It's what helps get him going.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Reza Shea is coming in for Larry Nance.
On the floor for the Hawks.
Pass to Daniel.
Reza Shea.
Back to Young. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Floats one up. The Warriors pull it in. Jackson Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
The Hawks have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Pass to Reza Shea from the arc. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Back to Curry. A 3-ball. Another 3 for Golden State.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism? For a big man, Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Now here's Curry. He's got 22. Pass to Green. Yep, that one goes. Green's got 4 points this quarter.
That's just bully ball. Green knows where he wants to go, and no one can do anything about it.
Now, Reza Shea. 12 points his last outing. Now, here's Curry. Outside, Kuminga. Lets it go with the three. The shot by Curry, no good. The Hawks trail by 3. Daniels passes to Young. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Kuminga's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. There's the pick. 3-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper. Young's got it all tied up now for the Hawks. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
The Hawks have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. The Hawks haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
Shooting for Atlanta, Daniels. 2 shots.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Jalen Johnson's checked in for Atlanta. Bogdanovich comes in for Reza Shea. Both free throws good from Daniels.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Reza Shea, he's checked in for the Hawks. Here's Young. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll start out on the road to play the Pelicans in New Orleans. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs.
And for that game against the Thunder, it's a chance for them to come out and knock off the top dog in the league. A win there can be a big step forward for this team.
That'll be a 5-second call. Pass to Bogdanovich. Now here's Capella. Back to Bogdanovich. Young outside. Fires for 3. Cans it from downtown. Young's got 12.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
Curry with him. He's got 22 to stop the run. Everything's within Curry's range.
And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from three-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever.
Young passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Defensive
And a
foul.
great display of physicality from Capella. He's not one to shy away from contact.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Kevon Looney comes in for Trace Jackson Davis. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Jonathan Kuminga. The shot by Looney, no good. The Hawks leading by 4. Here's Reza Shea. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Reza Shea, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
At the line
Yeah, he's
of
got
Hawks,
some jelly to his game. Handle, touch.
10 shots.
At his size, that becomes very tough to contain. Looking like your classic wing, Zachary Richer is 6'8", long, and can hit threes. A real modern swingman.
Now here's Curry. He's got 25. Over Young. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Stephen Curry.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Back to Young. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson.
Assist
14 points for Trae Young.
Johnson.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Now, here's Looney. Still yet to score. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Hield. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 7 rebounds in the game. Melton against Bogdanovich. Young outside. Capella with a screen on Curry. Young's shot is off.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Butler feeling out a bit. Curry on the wing over Young. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back
From
iron.
Jimmy.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
And here's Bogdanovich. 16 points for him. Johnson with a screen on Melton. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
Bogdanovich is a very consistent shooter from the field. He's got great mechanics and can just pepper you with shots.
Now here's Curry. He's got 29 points. Butler against Johnson. Melton kicks to Curry. Hield from outside. Johnson with the rebound.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Took him no time at all on that one. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 7 now for the Hawks.
A dead-eye shooter.
Golden State
Bogdan
calls
working
timeout.
off the pass there.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Here they come, the GS Breakers.
Trace Jackson Davis is checked in for Kevon Looney. Draymond Green comes in for Buddy Hield. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for DeAnthony Melton. Here's Curry. His offensive numbers jump right off the screen at you. He's averaging over 29 points a game. Pass to Podziemski. Rebounded by the Hawks. 1:58 left in the first half. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good. Now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, B.A.
And he's had his ups and downs from distance, but Jimmy Bucket's always aggressive, looking to score.
Here's the floater, and it's laid up and in by Young. Young's got 16 points.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Outside Butler. Outside Green. Over Johnson. Misses the baby hook. Atlanta leading by 8. Risacher with it. Now Green defending. Young passes to Capella. Right side, Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. It's deflected.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You can see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to it.
First personal foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. The Hawks making a switch here. Hunter's checked in.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
Now here's Curry. He has 29. There's 31 seconds left now here in the second. 6 on the shot clock. Butler from outside. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Young. That one misses. Great D that time from Green. Here's Curry. Up in time. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. With Quinn Snyder.